Did you catch a few? Come on, you faithful was in there. Go Tell Them on the Mountain was the last one. There were a bunch hidden in there. Our second selection, I must tell you, is non-Christmas related at all. It's called the Rowan Tree, and no, Rowan is not a fancy word for Christmas. It's not the Christmas tree. The Rowan Tree is a Scottish poem. This is a setting of music set to the mood of that poem. When I choose things that are going to get us ready for the second semester, I like to choose, this is lyrical, and it's slow and pretty, and it challenges us to make music. Not that we don't make music in the marching band, but this is we want to sound different up here and going forward in the year. It's a lovely piece, it's very simple. The words to it and the orchestration. I hope that you enjoy the music we're able to make. This is the Rowan Tree. Thank you very much. It's lovely. It's fun to conduct. I wish it's one of those ones we start doing it for this concert. I wish they might saved it for later. We had more time there. But it was good, and we enjoyed playing that for you. Thank you so much. The next one is called a Canadian Brass Christmas. And I have to explain something to you. There's nothing Canadian in it. It's not Canadian carols. The Canadian Brass are actually a musical group. They are one of the oldest brass quintets in America. It's a tuba, a trombone, a French horn, and 2 trumpets, and they call themselves the Canadian Brass. And they've been around, I saw them in the early 90s. But anyway, they have a particular way of a style of music. Canadian Brass Christmas is a reference to, this is a band piece arranged the way they arrange their music. It's actually 4 English Christmas carols. We're going to go to London here. And you'll be aware that we're in London and the way we ring the chimes of Big Ben when it all starts. But a Canadian Brass Christmas featuring 4 carols of English origin. I'll let you enjoy that. Before we play our last selection of the evening, I need to recognize a group of people that are here on stage tonight. Talk about them just briefly. Every first semester of the year is when we select the LMEA All District Honor Bands and Choirs, and also the All State Honor Bands and Choirs. All State has happened. District is in January, right after the first of the year. But this year, for band, we had 10 students selected for All District Band. I'm going to ask those 10 kids to stand up now and be recognized for making All District. Get up if you made All District. I had to make them stand. I had to make them stand to see their faces so I wouldn't forget their names. That's Miss Jessa Barnhill on the flute, and on the clarinet, Amelia Muir and Addison Pfeffer and Elizabeth Bishop. And on the trumpets, we have Patrick Sander and Thomas Pfeffer. On the trombone, Miss Sophie Truding. On the euphonium, Miss Danielle Berg. And in the back, they're not waiting for you. They're not taking an oath, but Connor and Kay on percussion. All these kids made All District Band. And please clap for them again. Don't sit down yet. I will tell you two quick stories that I think are good stories. Danielle, I just said don't sit down, you won't sit down. Danielle had never tried out before that I was aware of. She goes, "It's my senior year, I think I want to do this. Do you think I can do that?" "I don't know, are you going to practice?" "Yeah, well then sure, you can do it." And she tried out her senior year, she made the honor band. Thank you, Danielle. And the construction of the district bands was put together many decades ago, before there were middle schools. As a band called the junior high band. The bands are actually 6 and 7, then 8 and 9, and then they were 10 and 12. And with the advent of junior high, they let 9th grade be a flex year. And this year, we do have there's one 9th grader sitting up here, and as a 9th grader, she made her way into the senior high honor band. That's Elizabeth Bishop. Stand up, be ready. They really may not, there's no, until you try, you don't know what can happen, you know. So those 10 went off and made All District, and a number of them got a chance to go to another round of auditions. And if you go to the next round and place high enough, you get to be an All-State. And of that 10, 3 of them were in the All-State band. Y'all stand up again. Where are you? All-Staters, yep. Sophie again. And the 2 boys in the back. Put your hands down. It's okay now. It was an unusual year for us in that they each made a different group. There's an All-State orchestra, and an All-State concert band, and an All-State Symphonic band. So I had to go see 3 concerts, and I would be remiss if I didn't mention a couple of other kids, and hopefully I don't forget anybody. But some of the children sitting up here, besides playing instruments, also sing. And I know I had to go see all the All-State choir concerts, because Miss Annabelle Parizo was in the choir. And that was her trombone, Miss Ella Mathern, was also in the All-State choir. You know, not the soapbox, but in an age of STEM, and get all the credits in the arts are still important to have, and those kids, they blossom in this setting. They're wonderful kids. So yeah, 10 All Districts, 3 All-Staters, kids who can sing. It's been a really good semester. A lot of trophies out here. So our last piece, Mr. Terrebonne's half of the concert, Santa ran into James Bond. Well, when I concert, Santa's going to run into John Philip Sousa. You know who that is, I hope. The older I get, the worse people remember his name. John Philip Sousa is called the March King. He wrote 139 marches. There are 3 of them in this piece. The most famous march in the world, the Stars and Stripes Forever. For the Marines, he wrote Semper Fidelis. And we have the Washington Post. What this composer or this arranger has done is taken 3 Sousa marches and about 6 Christmas carols and stuck them together. And I thought, first time I heard it, that's just cheesy. But then we played it, and it kind of grew on me. So this is our last one of the evening. We hope that you like Santa Meets Sousa. Thank you.